Hi, I'm Scott Kucharyshen. I'm the program head for the SAS Polytech Auto Body program in Saskatoon. My current role at SAS Polytech is the program head, and the program head is responsible for organizing the classes, scheduling them, dealing with student issues, whether they be good or bad. I'm making sure that the marks are all entered correctly, and I also oversee and ensure quality programming. What got me into auto body? I've loved cars right from day one, right from a very little tyke. I grew up in a small town, Saskatchewan. My dad ran a garage and service center, and we also did farming. So I was around machines and around vehicles my whole life. Doing stuff in the garage was tires and farm equipment and towing and rear tractor tires, but I really liked the looks of the vehicle, making them shiny, having a nice clean car. When I left home, I actually left to become a teacher. And after 2 years of university, I found out that the university style education was not right for me. So I did some soul searching, and I figured that auto body would be my next best thing. And so I went into auto body, and I was actually a student of this same program in the same room where we're sitting at, and I got my full education here and then worked into the trade. And lo and behold, when I had all my qualifications, I was hired on as an instructor. So part of the being in the trade, I was at one shop, I was a entry-level worker, so I was doing a lot of prepping, a lot of car washing. I was doing some painting of some vehicles, particularly forklifts, Thunderstock cars. After that shop, I went into another very small shop, and I was more of a start-to-finish person, where I took the keys from the customer and I did everything in between: framework, bodywork, painting, assembly, disassembly, rust repair, collision repair, and right to cleaning the car to giving the keys back to the customer again. It was a wonderful experience to gain a lot of experience in the trade. From there, I went to another shop, and I was actually hired on as a full-time painter. I painted for full-time for a year, and after that year, I started to get a longing to do more repairs on the vehicle. So within that same shop, I then went into bodywork and painting, but I also did some mechanics as well, relying on that knowledge that I gained growing up on the farm. A typical workday for a technician is very fast-paced. There is always multiple vehicles, multiple projects, and it is very much a team effort. We usually have somebody who's doing bodywork, another person who's doing painting, another person who's doing prepping, and we are all working for one common goal: to get that car repaired quickly, to get it repaired properly, safely, and back to the customer in a time-efficient manner. We are always worried and mindful of the time and being able to do it properly, correctly, to get it back to the customer. So very fast-paced, always changing. The technology is always changing. There's always training to be taken care of. There's always things to be up to date on, and doing that while providing top-notch service for the customer. What do I love about the trade? Even as a teacher, a program head, it is still the same as the bodywork. I love the team. I love working with other people, but I really love that vehicle that's coming in that, for the most part, the public, the people have given up on that car, and we do our stuff to it, and it becomes a thing of beauty. It becomes a usable part of society again. And for a big part, we're like the ultimate recyclers, and where we take what other people have discarded and make something good out of it again. The SAS Polytech advantage is that the students, what they learn right here in this room for a couple hours a day, they go right down to the shop and they apply it. They're applying exactly what they're taught in the classroom, so you're getting the knowledge and the training through visual, auditory, and then doing it hands-on. You're getting the kinesthetic touch to it, and you're practicing those skills. And we prepare the student to be practicing those skills over and over and over. And if a student does a project, we'll have another project for them, so they get the repetition, so that they get that valuable experience and be able to solve the problems of fixing an automobile body in different ways, and so that they can gain that experience so they become very employable and very valuable to industry. One of the other things that really sets the SAS Polytech curriculum apart from others is that a lot of our training involves live vehicles, and live vehicles are vehicles that are going to go back on the road. SAS Polytech Auto Body is the only certified collision care or OEM certified school in North America. We are also the only ICAR Gold Class school shop currently in Canada. When we are training students to work on these vehicles, they have to pass a Saskatchewan Body Integrity Inspection. They have to meet SGI's rules and regulations, but they also have to meet those OE standards that we strive and we have become qualified for. And also our instructors also have to be certified in all of those levels, so in order that they can train the students in order for that vehicle to be able to go back on the road. We're doing brand new late model vehicles with heavy collision, light collision, and it all has to be done properly. So even if a student is going through the program and they fix a dent, that dent has to be fixed not only by our standards, but by the standards of many other accrediting bodies. We also do restorations where the vehicles are taken apart by the customer. We do all the metal work, we do all the paint work, and we give it back to the customer, we let them assemble it. And something that I'm quite proud of is that the vehicles that we have restored, all of them that have gone to our big car show here in Saskatoon, the Dragons Car Show, every one of them have placed a trophy. So we're quite proud of the training that we do, the work that they do, and the students are as well. What can a student expect once they graduate? Of course, there is the body shop. And if they go into the body shop, that they would be starting off more at an entry level where they'd be doing prepping, they would be doing small dents, maybe painting the insides of fenders, washing cars, delivering cars, developing customer relations, and slowly working their way up from there. And they would go through the apprenticeship system on their way to their journey status. But the body shop is not the only place that they can just be working and fixing cars. They can become estimators. They can become shop owners. They can become shop managers. Some of them get into more of the parts side. There's also a growing need for computer research, OEM research. But that's just in the shop. They can become glass installers. They can become paintless dent repair technicians. Then they might even go into working for the insurance side of things. And that's another ladder that they can climb pretty high up in. Some of the other ones that they can do, they become paint reps. They can become tool reps. They can be getting into inspections. It grows to a lot of different avenues that they can go into. Advice that I can give students, I don't think it matters what trade, what discipline, what profession that they want to go into. Being in high school, get all your sciences, get all your maths, get all your Englishes. They will help you get into the program that you want. I went to university. I got in because I did all of that. It didn't pan out for me, but going into SAS Polytech, I still had all the qualifications needed. You never know where life is going to take you. So stay in school, study hard, take all your subjects so that you are well prepared for the future. Advice that I could give graduates of our program, being on time is late, being early is on time. Putting in an honest, hard day's work every day. Pushing yourself to do more. Do not get comfortable with just doing the same mundane task every day. There is always room for improvement. Hard work, dedication, self-motivation, those things will go a long way to becoming a good employer and having a long, fruitful career. If anyone is interested in getting into the auto body program or for a lot of programs at SAS Polytech, do not wait. How we accept students is on a first qualified, first admitted basis. So we have people applying very early on. It's very disheartening to have people in February, March thinking that, oh, what am I going to do in the fall? And I think maybe I should apply for this, and the class is already full. Sometimes the qualification marks to get in the course may not be as high as what someone would be expecting, but do not let that slide or let it limit you to what you're doing in high school. Make sure you complete, make sure you get good grades. We have a lot of support services, a lot of ways to help you become successful. We are all very caring here, and we want to see, if you want to take this trade, we want to see you be successful, and we'll do everything to help you as long as you're putting in the effort yourself.